For me, Mariapolis Peace
It's a place of peace
and harmony.
A place of witness,
A place where we are truly
brothers and sisters,
to one another.
a place of formation,
a place of dialogue,
a place of social involvement,
a place of the gospel in action.
In the 1950s, Kara Lubick had the dream that one day the Focolare Movement she founded would build a little town with all the elements of a modern city, a living together of people from different backgrounds, linked together by the new commandment of Jesus: love one another as I have loved you. Mariapolis Peace, one of the 25 little towns of the Focolare Movement spread throughout the world, was described by Chiara as
a city of peace, because peace coincides with unity and dialogue with other religions, a city that bears witness.
the first such city to be set up is Mariapolis Renata, Lupiano, located on a hilltop in Tuscany, Italy. It welcomed Pope Francis on May 10, 2018.
I wanted to come and see this place because, as was underlined by the person who had the first inspiration, the servant of God, Chiara Lubick, it wants to be an illustration of the Church's mission today, as set out by the Second Vatican Council.
Commenting on the Pope's visit and his words, Maria Voce, president of the Focolare Movement,
This is our commitment today and for the rest of our lives.
yes, this is our commitment. Ever since Mariapolis Peace began in 1982, to form people in a culture of self-giving, to bear witness that unity and diversity is possible, and to help fulfill the prayer of Jesus, may all be one. Mariapolis Peace is a school of life. Jesus present in our midst, as he promised, is the only teacher. The lesson is life itself, and the entire town becomes the school campus. There are about 200 inhabitants, including our friends and members who live in the vicinity, and those who come for a period of time to attend one of the schools or courses of formation. People come to Mariapolis Peace to make the experience of how to build a family with people of different cultures and backgrounds. During classes or in prayer, at work or at play, what matters is to reach out to others, to build bridges of unity. The presence of the youth is a characteristic note. Thousands of young people have participated in the Mariapolis activities, and many have opted to stay for a period of 6 months to a year, as a period of immersion in the life of unity.
여러 나라의 젠들과 함께 생활하면서 많은 것들을 느끼고 배우게 되는데요.
We come from different countries and we have to do everything ourselves. Once, I cleaned the refrigerator and there was a lot of spoiled food. I had to throw it away and I felt guilty for the first time. Coming here, I saw and realized that there are so many people in the world who are suffering and dying because they don't have food. I shared this feeling in our house and we realized that one of us has difficulty in cooking and sometimes the food is not cooked well. So we tried to help one another, especially when she's the one cooking. We could feel the great love among us grow. And now, we also live wisely by checking the refrigerator every day and cooking only the right amount.
요리하는 방식으로 지혜롭게 함께 생활하고 있습니다.
This can be a decisive point of their life, as they discern how they want to live their future, each according to God's design.
I am understanding many things here. For example, accepting the will of God, knowing how to lose one's desires in order to do His will. Therefore, to know how to cut, how to lose. Once you learn truly to do His will, you have that fullness in your heart, the joy that urges you to go ahead. I know that God is working inside me, giving me also many trials, but I will go ahead, knowing that what is important is to follow God, no matter where. What counts is God, and you will truly feel that fullness in your heart.
Some bishops wrote to Chiara, expressing their desire to see established in Tagaytay a school for priests and seminarians, in which they could be trained to live in the spirituality of unity. In response to their request, a center for priests and seminarians was later established. Since 1982, hundreds of priests and seminarians from different dioceses in the Philippines and from other Asian countries have come here for their formation. I attended one of the first courses and I stayed on for 7 years. I have seen personally the fruits in my life and in other priests and seminarians as well.
Although we come from different countries and different cultures, in Jesus we are called to live for love and for communion.
I realize that love conquers all. I have to open my heart to love the others as Jesus loved us.
The movement taught me how to love, how to serve the others. Now I can say, I am ready to die for you.
Religious priests to share the spirituality of unity of the Focolare find a home in the Mariapolis. The Sisters of the Congregation of Workers of Christ, the Worker, undergo their formation in their convent here in Mariapolis Peace. The editorial office of the New City magazine is part of Mariapolis Peace. This monthly magazine links members and friends of the Focolare scattered throughout the Philippines as well as in other Asian countries. Small enterprises provide work and a livelihood to the inhabitants of the Mariapolis. The Fantasia Center produces bags and accessories and other useful items. At the Woodcrafts section of the Carpentry Training Center, even tedious jobs like sanding can acquire new meaning in the formation of a person.
When I was younger, together with some young people, we used to visit the places around our neighbors who were in need. And from these acts of kindness, little acts of kindness, a social center was born. The first social center, Bukas Palad, caters to children who are part of the Support at a Distance program, sponsored by families and friends of the Focolare from all over the world. The program provides for their education and for the general welfare of their families and their villages. The second social center, Pag-asa, was established to reach other areas in Tagaytay and increase the number of beneficiaries. Bukas Palad and Pag-asa conduct similar programs and collaborate with one another, including housing projects.
For me, working for Pag-asa is really fulfilling. For the past months, while staying in the Gen House, I work as a volunteer, and I can build the atmosphere of a family among us. Working with the people here is always joyful. Every day, I go to work at Pag-asa with happiness, knowing that while I can give something to others, I receive something more in return, which is love.
From the start, Chiara had envisioned Mariapolis Peace becoming a center of dialogue for people of different cultures and religions. Thus, a school of Oriental religions was set up to promote interfaith dialogue. Short courses on Oriental religions are conducted to foster greater knowledge and understanding, the necessary foundation for fruitful dialogue.
Kaya ako sumama dito na bilang isang Muslim na sabi ko,
I like coming here because as Muslims, we find true unity and reciprocal love. Here too we experience the peace and serenity that is badly needed in our country, and especially in Mindanao.
When I'm with the Focolare, I feel that I am with brothers and sisters, and that they don't look at me as a Muslim, but rather as a sister. So it's like what they have said, it's a revolution of love. It is making us understand and love each other, and to live together in peace and unity, which is also at the same time the teachings of Islam.
Buddhist monks from Thailand are among our dear friends. They consider themselves collaborators of the Focolare to build universal brotherhood. They visit us occasionally. In 1997, Kiara Lubick inaugurated Taramoy, a piece of land forming part of the 17 hectares comprising the Mariapolis. The city government conferred an honorary citizenship on Kiara, giving her the keys of the city.
Today we must celebrate because heaven has descended on Tagaytay and on our city of peace.
Some families have come to settle down and make Taramoy their permanent home.
Our homes here are always open to other families who come to experience for a period of time. Some other families come here to visit for a weekend.
Taramoy, with its big hall, is the venue for many big events, such as the 50th anniversary of the arrival of the movement in Asia. Most of all, Taramoy is the place where busloads of visitors are welcomed. Curious to find out, they therefore come and see in the day-long event called Open City. Most leave with the conviction that peace is indeed within reach, and a united world is possible if we love. Not every day is as spectacular as some special events or celebrations. There are also difficult moments, yet they can be transformative moments when we know how to start again. At the end of the day, you're at peace with yourself because you have done your part. You find yourself in front of God, your Creator, with a deeper relationship with Him and a stronger bond with your brothers and sisters. As many colorful threads intertwine and blend together into a unique tapestry of cultures and traditions, what was once but a dream now becomes a living, vibrant reality with each new day. Such is the life of Mariapolis Peace.